All 5 in now. We're patiently await Game 3. See if the story flips in the final round here. Certainly proud and honored to kick it with you. We got G Nasty in the chat. It's 2-0. Godsent representing in the finals here on the Xbox side. Season 4 action. You heard the podcast before we had the tip-off of the series with Commissioner Knapp. Appreciate his time on that. Did a wonderful job. Looks like we got the match now. We'll get Game 3 started here. WR Finals, best of 7. And we are going back to Godsent Arena. So let's get it started here. No further ado. We did have a long wait there. We appreciate you sticking with us as we approach Game 3's tip-off. And finally about to get underway here. Let's see what adjustments SpaceJam has made. I saw a lot of navigating of player build menus. What up, though, to G Nasty? Appreciate the info there. Looks like we got a registration confirmation there. You could sign up now, of course, for the upcoming seasons of WR. Links available on the Twitter at WR Pro Am League. Get a lineup check there for Godsent and those Roadblacks once again. Expose him at the top, getting the action started here. Game 3 finally underway. Rebound and outlet. Kai has it in the alley to get things started to cracks. And that's a big basket to get things going with the momentum. No JT. Oh, boy. I think he switched builds. He is in the game. He switched builds. So I think he's on another account. Correction there. I saw him navigating the menus. He was cycling. So I think he may have brought somebody else out here on a different account. Here's Hot Shot. Ball deflected, and Godsent continues this defensive pressure. There's a big block at the rim in transition, so feisty action so far for both teams. First minute gone. Happy you're with us. WR Pro-Am Finals. 2-0 Godsent. Game 3 coming at you live here. Expose him on the dribble at the top of the key. Hesitation. Goes to the jump shot from Mitty. No good. Hot shot with the rebound. Back out to Rhea. And he finishes. Saver has it now. Godsent with it. Home game form in their whites. Pardon me, I think I incorrectly classified the uniforms there. It'll be Godsent in the whites. SpaceJam, it appears to be in the blacks. They had a similar set. Expose him now on the dribble. Dish inside. Hot shot finishes. And it's 6-4 here. And out of bounds, we go back the other way. SpaceJam will have it. So let's see if they can correct the issues here. Cause some turnovers of their own. Rhea in the corner there. Expose him. Left hash. He fires the leaner. That's an airmail. And it'll go out of bounds to Godsent. Couple of minutes gone here in Game 3. Saver on the right side around the screen. As you dribble to the top, G-Herbs. We saw that play down the stretch of the fourth in Game 2. Defense was there that time. G-Herbs is going to pull the step back with the lefty. He cashes. That's a nice bucket there. Give Godsent a 1-point lead here. Halfway through the first, expose him. On the right side around the screen. Goes to the crossover, attacks the basket, and rejected from behind. Vicious block. It'll stay right here with SpaceJam. That easy money is JT, I believe. Point of order there on the gamer tag. Easy money is JT's account. A switch that I was watching That was the reason for the delay. They were trying to orchestrate an answer, solve the riddle of Godsent through those first 2 games. We mentioned and noted comments in the chat room about the communication breakdowns for SpaceJam, so maybe they got into it about what builds to bring. JT certainly made a change. You got a couple of free throws coming up here. 7-6 your score. Slow pace to the first quarter here so far, unlike what we saw in the last couple of games. Tempo was high octane with the turnovers. 9-7 your score, inbound to Saver. Godsent in the home whites and with it, up 2-0 in the finals. They're on a mission here to avenge last season's loss. Sick has the outlet. It's stolen. JT has it. That's easy money is the gamer tag he's going to use in this one. Reverse layup is rejected. Outlet pass to Kai. Makes the extra feed to Cracks, and he finishes with the left hand. 9-9 your score now. 3 minutes gone in the first. Game 3 coverage. WR Pro-Am League Live with the finals. Prophecy on the 1s and 2s. Craxy on the dribble. Gets it deflected. It'll stay right here with Godsent. And the flash box score. Interesting moments here. This is where the series could take a swing. You see some momentum here. Saver has a wide open lane. He passes it up, but they do get the mid-range gun to go. So 11-9 Godsent now. SpaceJam with it. Down 2. SpaceJam has had his struggles. When he's got an open, he's been able to cash in on a couple, but overall just hasn't got the space necessary to get in his rhythm. And another bucket for Godsent. That's what they did in those first 2 games. Early opportunity offense, whether in transition or off a miss. They were leaking the whole way. SpaceJam's looking for a wrap. They swing it to the corner. JT has the dribble drive. Goes with the lefty leaner, no good. Spin move. Craxy cleans up the miss. And the lefty dribble drive and slam on the finish for Craxy. With authority on the hammer there. Makes it 15-9. Godsent can smell blood here. Hot shot on the dribble. Out to the top and Dayfry. Dayfry's had pretty good efficiency with his shot making, so let's see if they can get him going. He has had the touch when he's gotten looks here. So expose him on the left. Over to hot shot. They get the corner. That's easy money with the driving lane. He passes up the shot. Goes in that time with the reverse. No good. Should have taken the first one, but ball deflected. And we're coming back the other way on forced error. And we'll give it to SpaceJam. Inbound to hot shot on the right. Dayfry at the top. Screen and dive there. They're not giving it to the big. Or the screen setter there. Dayfry has the turnover and a bailout bucket for hot shot inside. Godsent up 4. There's a foul inside. Nice turnover. And a fast break opportunity. Results in a couple of free throws here. Rhea at the line. Knocks down the first. Cut it to a 3-point lead. SpaceJam is looking a little better here in the first. Remember, they were down double digits in the second quarter of both opening games. Down 2 to start this one. So more characteristic of what we expected heading into this best of 7. And a close game to start number 3 here. Alley on the back door. And a nice finish there. Push from Cracks. Picks up the reach. Trying to bump in the backcourt. 20 seconds on the shot clock here. Plenty of time for SpaceJam to get something going. Dayfry at the top. Left side of your screen. Has the corner briefly. He's looking for his space. Gets to Jay there. No good on the rebound. Cracks the outlet. Over to Kai. Left elbow. He's pulling the midi. He's got a green light. Knocks down the Jay there. Godsent up 6. Reach and foul there. Craxy has been all up in their business. No question about that. He's been the initiator of a lot of that defensive pressure and turnovers that we've seen throughout this series. So he's been a major impact. Hot shot. Gets pinched hard. On cue there. Craxy with another steal. Taking it himself, and the two-handed throwdown is good. Godsent open it up here. Start the second. Danger time. And a must-win for SpaceJam here. Pushed in the backcourt is Dayfry. Pressure applied. He'll find hot shot inside. They bait him. Into the layup. Was looking for the dunk animation. And Kai has the dribble. Chance to go up double digits here on their home court. Backdoor alley. No good. Hot shot on the outlet. Rio will get an open look at the basket and a big, thunderous throwdown. Bringing the hammer. And with authority, he makes it a 6-point game. What up, though, to the chat? Let me know how you're feeling. It's the late night shift. We're at 1:30 a.m. on the East Coast. We're covering Game 3 live, WR Pro-Am League Finals, Xbox side. Watching a couple of teams go at it here. We've had some breaks in the action between games, but they're getting them in. No doubt about that. Appreciate the teams for staying with it here. Craxy with a nice dime. That's a good feed. And the flush for the home team. Craxy with the alley. It's a good block at the rim. Sick comes up with it. Over to G. Herbs, knocks down the shot attempt there. 11-point lead for Godsent there. Starting to get into their zone now. Similar story to what we saw in the first two games. Just chipping away here. Slowly extending that lead. Dayfry, top of the key. Has the screen. Going with the dribble drive right hand. Finishes with the layup. They needed that basket. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter here. Big first half for SpaceJam. It's a must-win game for them. Down 0-2 here to Godsent. Saver on the dribble, right side. Over to Kai. They have the dive wide open. They dot the corner. That's a good bucket. Hot shot swings a pass over to Dayfry. Sets a screen for him. Left hash mark. They get the crab animation. Find the corner. Wide open. And an answer right back from 3-point range. Keep SpaceJam in this thing. Down 9. Kai on the right side of your screen. Going to the elbow. Has Sick. Lefty J, that's a nice shot. They'll give him 2. Exposem's been so quiet throughout the course of this series. They've really taken him away. Credit to the Godsent defense. They'll whip it around to Rhea. He'll make the big 3 ball there from the corner, so a good shot. And they're fighting to stay in it here. Down only 8. A lot of ball game left. Complete second half of coverage coming at you. Game number 3 here. G. Herbs pulls from distance, rattles it home. Impressive shot for him. He's been a good player in this series, no question about that. Cashing in when his number's called. He gets the steal there. Kai finishes the fast break, and that's what we've seen from Godsent here in the finals. That defense has been the catalyst. Their 2-0 advantage, looking to make it 3-0. If they can finish this game here the way they've started it. Dayfry, left hash mark, has a screen, top of the key. Dive is there. They go up the ladder. Not able to connect there. Outlet pass goes to Saver. He's going to look for an alley. Saw it coming. And a big throwdown for Craxy, one of the highlight plays of this series. Right-handed finish on the alley-oop on a great feed. 8-4 for Kai to start this game. Godsent starting to get that wiggle room. Rejection at the rim. Another turnover. And that's how we end the first half. Boy, you see exposed him 0 of 4, 0 of 3 for easy money. That was that account switch for JT. 77% from the field. And another dominant second quarter as we're watching Godsent handling biz here in the finals. Game number 3 coverage here at the half. See 17 for Craxy. He's been a marvelous monster performer here. Third quarter action coming at you. WR Live. G-Herbs fires. No good on that air ball. JT has it. Kicks it over to expose him. Hot shot with it at the top. Righty dribble to the crossover. Going to Day Fry on the left side of your screen. Has a pick. They're patiently looking for that space. He loses the dribble. That's not what you want. And Godsent will have it here. Up 15. With a chance to really make their case for a sweep here. They can get this third game on their home court. Sick over to G-Herbs. He's been a marksman. They're going to leap at him. The threat of the jumper's been there, so defense all over it. G-Herbs pulls the three with a hand in his face. No good. Offensive rebound for Kai, getting in there with the big boys. Throws the alley-oop. We saw that play on the highlight reel, actually, as a buzzer beater. A second chance opportunity alley. So see if more teams start to do that as part of their execution process. And their half-court sets get that offensive board, throw it right up to the big. Kind of like that. We've seen it a couple times here in the playoffs. Here's Rhea. No good off the window. Hot shot has it out to Dayfry. Pulls the distance. J, no good. Rebound for the home team. Big outlet to Kai. Going with the elbow. J, no good. Erratic sequence here for both teams. But a big margin. Godsent is looking for a sweep here. Up 2-0. Looking to make it 3. Can they possibly take home 4 straight against SpaceJam? Going in hard to the rack is easy money. He fills it up somehow. They are still down 15 points and a reach-in foul there. Has he crossed for Saver? They do get the reach around steal. Rhea has it left side. Forced into the midi. Probably had the big man there. Craxy's going to leak once again. We've seen him do it so often in this series. He's just down the court immediately. Getting those easy baskets. 8-5 for Kai. Craxy's put up big scoring numbers. Expose him gets finally a clean look from the left side. Knocks it down, or the right side, excuse me. 14-point game here halfway through the third. So we watched incredible things happening for Godsent, just coming out of the gates in each game. Storming out to big leads and never looking back, so they've been ready to play all night long. Chance to put some rings on and raise the championship banner here. They can get a couple of more wins. They're halfway home here in Game 3. Kai with the half spin. That's a great feed. Bails out of the shot there, finds the backdoor cutter. G nasty. Mentioning a possible slump here from SpaceJam. We've noted the argument's persistent. Some insider information as the streams are both live for both teams and the player perspectives. They couldn't figure out the builds either, so they went with a different look here in Game 3. It has not worked out for him. Craxy's going to have the J there with the lefty. Knocks it down. And a reach-in foul in the full court from Crax will force a free throw here for Dayfry. Godsent's just ready. They're ready to hoist the trophy. They want it right now. You see him kind of flashing the box score. He's just waiting for the clock to wind down. At this point, SpaceJam on the dribble top of the key. Hezzy over to the corner. That's been kind of the defensive approach for Godsent. They're looking to force that corner pass. What up, though, to NRG? Appreciate you. On the comments, we're watching Game 3 coverage. Final round action on the Xbox side. It's been all Godsent. Dish inside to Hotshotty. Hammers it home with the right hand. It's just been not enough offense for SpaceJam. A lot of indecision. Throughout the course of this series, a lot of turnovers. Kai at the top of your screen. Gets space on the J. Defense was there. Offensive rebound inside. Back out to Saver. Able to knock down that 3-ball. More big work inside for Godsent. And pardon if I do mispronounce any of the names. Feel free to correct me in the chat. Oh, word. Thank you for the info. Appreciate it. Crazy. I'll call him that from now on. In the corner on cue. Knocks it down. Appreciate NRG. So we're working out here on the late night shift. Coming up on 2 a.m. on the East Coast for game number 3. Godsent up 2-0 in this series. Best of 7 format. 5 seconds left in the third. Flood season is upon us. They won't even get a shot up here. And that's the way it's gone for him throughout this series. Expose at the top. Righty dribble over to the corner. Rhea. Hot shot at the top. He fires. No good off the right rim. Rebound ricochets to Saver. He outlets to Crazy. Kicks it over to the right short corner. Kai. Has he dribble up the ladder. The tap alley. No good. Rebound to Expose. Deep outlet. Easy Money has it over to Rhea. Right wing here. Great transition defense from Godsent. They get the deflection as they set the half-court D. And that's where they've been doing most of their work on that defensive side of the ball. Crazy pinched hard on the double team. Looking for the open man. Couple of ball fakes. Trying not to get baited here. They do get the ball deflection finally. And wow, they come up right with it. Godsent getting some of the breaks too now, but they've earned it. And the leading shot off the glass when it's going right. It's going right. And there's the quit out in game number 3. So another concession, it looks like. And it looks like G Nasty here hits the nail on the head in the comment section. We appreciate you. He mentions it looks like SpaceJam has just figured out, or has not figured out Godsent, pardon me. Godsent's all over it. Both ends of the court, just high-level execution and an ugly final series so far, but credit the team on top here. Just doing all the right things to win this series. We'll watch the action unfold until a banner is raised. Shot clock violation goes back to SpaceJam, and I think they're just waiting for the full concession here. Milking some clock here in the fourth. More inside information from NRG. We appreciate that input. Looks like there was a prediction on the sweep as well. It's the chatter occurred before the series between these two teams, so takeover activated. You see Gracie in his bag. He's just going ball fake, ball fake. Swings it over. Probably justifiably gets the turnover there. Right back to Godsent, though, in transition. Kai behind the back dribble. Over to the corner. Rattle it home. They're up 22. It's been a celebration in this series. They're having fun out there. Godsent is just went for the throat in each of these games, and they've been successful in every phase. 5-second violation. Gives it back to the dominant team here, and we're going to get the concession here. Hot shot is bailing on the game. This is the second game in a row we've seen this. This one a little closer to being done, obviously, halfway through the fourth. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't take too long for Game 4 to get started. It'll be an opportunity to close this thing out in a best-of-7 potential sweep on our hands. Godsent looks well on their way to hoisting that banner and that trophy for this Xbox season at WR Pro-Am League. We will await the final concession here. Looks like one more left. Dayfry is out. The alley-oop will be snatched as the bots take over. Let me know if you had Godsent winning this series. Your prediction being proven very astute here. This series has been unbelievable for Godsent, just controlling all the action on both ends. G-Herbs has it. Not sure what the delay is here in the conclusion of this game. Get a message check. And we certainly expected more. No question about that. 4 players left in the game now. You could check out the player perspective, certainly, from JT's stream. And suffice to say, they're not on the same page. Gee, nasty. Dropping the knowledge here. We got a lot of yikes in the chat. We got a lot of who to thunk it in the chat. Appreciate Smack Like That Gaming. Righty finish for Kai. We are waiting on one more. I believe it's the second account here. And it's just been interesting proceedings throughout the series so far. So a message check quickly in the stream. Pardon the delay on that. We're picking up Kai's feed on Godsent. They're up 22 here. Looks like they may close out this series much sooner than any of us would have thought. I expected to be going till 3 or 4 a.m., but they're going to have a chance in Game 4 to wrap this thing up. Saver on the left side. Just winding down this clock here. Garbage time. Kai has the green bean on the right wing. Impressive double-double for him in Game 3. Let me know who you have for the potential outstanding player of the finals. Anybody that stood out to you. Crazy. A.K.A. Craxa is all sometimes refer to him, and to my own detriment. Saver. Dribble pass is intercepted. Needed more of that. There's the spin move jam. I hate to laugh. I'm sorry. It's just kind of funny to see him out here balling by himself. On the final round stage here. Kai. Some fancy dribbles. As he crosses. Goes to the spin move. Crossover on the baseline. Can he get it? No good. There was a lot of predictions for SpaceJam. No doubt about that. They were favored in many of the polls that went up that I saw on Twitter. But Godsent confident. You saw it in Game 1. They just came out firing. Forcing turnovers. And it's been no looking back for them ever since. All 3 games, very similar story. Game 2, a concession. Game 3, a concession in blowout fashion. Game 1, a dominant performance from Godsent. So they're up 3-0 now. 7 seconds will make it official. 1 second left now, and that'll do it. We will get a final score here. 74-49. Kai with a double-double. Godsent finds a way to a 3-0 advantage. They have one more game to go, folks, to decide this season. The conclusion of WR Pro-Am League on Xbox perhaps coming up next in Game 4 here. See SpaceJam. I'm going to go right over to their stream, actually, here myself, and make sure to monitor here. Crazy developments. See the final box score there. So we've watched splendid performances from Godsent. 25-point victory there. They've had no issues. It's been a bloodbath, for lack of a better term. The favored team in a lot of the polls has been subjected to blowout defeats at the hands of a team looking for redemption throughout the course of this whole season. So we'll see how quick they can get back into the arena for Game 4, whether we're going to continue this coverage. We've saw 2 straight concessions for SpaceJam, so we'll see how it plays out.